Thomas, Bo DeVinny, John Grady, Garment, James Moore McGee, Tristan Raymond, Leland Hearn, and Crew Pickens. All right, Mississippi team. Home team. Corbin North, Zach McCain, Reed Duncan, Trent Buckley, Carter McMichael, Carson Stewart, Jason Corney, Chase Cox, Will Breland, Parker Hawkins, Christian Expose, J.P. Hack. Your coaches for Louisiana, Tracy Powell, Chris Thomas, Jake Edwards, Jordan Stewart. Coaches from Mississippi, Doug McMichael, Al Lawrence, Anthony Stewart, Vernon Watson. Umpires. It's your ball game.
Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch World Series from Cleveland, Mississippi. Also the Coach Pitch World Series taking place as well. This is pool play here on day one, and we're finally wrapping things up with our final game of the day. Louisiana and Mississippi.
For Louisiana will be Kalen Sandage.
Sterlington, Louisiana, the visitors. Columbia, Mississippi, the home team. And both these teams tell you how the significance of this game. This is a Pool 3 game. Mississippi is 1-0. Louisiana is 0-1. And Virginia is 1-1. So a must-win game for Louisiana if they want to have a chance to play in the championship series. Keelan Sandage will lead it off. Where's number 7? And the first pitch of the ball game is on the way, and it's popped up out of play for strike one. We'll be updating you on the JockJive Facebook page tonight to let you know how all the teams did in pool play. I'll tell you throughout the broadcast the teams we do know that have clinched. Next pitch fouled back for strike two. Virginia beat Louisiana earlier today 4-2. Making this a must-win game for Louisiana to get into that championship series. Our shout-out number, 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. Our shout-out says, "Let's go Mississippi," from Will's family in Columbia. Next pitch popped up in shallow center field. The shortstop goes back and makes an over-the-shoulder catch. How about the play at shortstop by Corbin Lawrence? One away. Another shout out. Good luck, Jackson Stewart. Number 8, love Mimi's. Jackson Stewart, the batter. Another shout out. Go Keelan and the Louisiana team. Love Mimi and Cassie from Ola, Louisiana. This one swung on and missed. Third pitch coming out for Jackson Stewart. One out, base is empty for Louisiana here in the top of the first. Just underway, no score. Next pitch popped up and behind home plate. Foul ball. Well, pool play 1. Florida was the winner. Arkansas was the runner-up. Texas will be playing in the consolation series. In Pool 2, North Carolina finishes first. Tennessee is the runner-up, and Georgia in the consolation series. Swing and a miss at the next pitch, and there's your second out of the inning.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 4, Luke Edwards.
South Carolina and Cleveland are currently underway. It's 9-0 in the second inning, South Carolina. And South Carolina entering that 1-0. So South Carolina on their way to possibly winning Pool 4. Alabama went 1-1. Those would be the two teams in. Ground ball to the shortstop. The throw not in time. That'll be an error on the shortstop as Luke Edwards reaches the bag safely. Two-out base runner.
Number 18, Luke Powell.
And that sends out Luke Powell, the catcher. First pitch taken for a ball. Each batter gets 5 pitches. You must make contact on the 5th pitch. Powell earlier today went 1 for 3, and he gets off to a good start here with a base hit. It's past the outfielders and all the way to the fence. Powell heading for third. The run will score, and Louisiana takes an early 1-0 lead.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 22, Braden Wooten.
Next batter, Braden Wooten, hits it into right field, but the catch is made out there in right field for the 3rd out of the inning. Louisiana does get 1 run. As we head to the bottom of the first, it's Louisiana 1, Mississippi coming to the plate right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. For 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Corbin Lawrence will lead it off for Mississippi in the bottom of the first inning. Lawrence earlier today went 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Let's get back to your shout-outs. 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. This is popped up to first. The first baseman is there. And the catch is made by Tristan Raymond. 1 away.
Coming to bat down for Mississippi, number 36, Zach McCain.
Zach McCain, the batter. Pops it up, but foul on top of the third base dugout. That ball hit into center field for a base hit for McCain. A one-out single.
Coming to bat for Mississippi now, number 34, Reed Duncan. See, I know you.
This one hit also into center field for a base hit.
Batting now from Mississippi.
So back-to-back hits by McCain and Duncan. And that'll send up Trent Buckley. Buckley hits the first pitch, pops it up left side. The shortstop on the run, but it will drop for a base hit. They're going to wave home the run. And that will tie the game at one apiece. Runner now going to third on the play. So Duncan at third base. Buckley moves to second.
Batting now for Mississippi, number 2. Carter McMichael.
Here's Carter McMichael, starting first baseman. Both runners in scoring position for McMichael. He'll take ball one. Mississippi threatening to take its first lead of the game. And it hit down the line, but foul. Carter McMichael had a double down the left field line earlier today against Virginia. Finished with a couple of runs scored in the game. That was a 15-5 win in 5 innings for Mississippi. By the way, it's now 10-0 in the second inning. South Carolina leads Cleveland. That ball hit to the shortstop. The throw across will be in time. 6-3 put out. RBI for McMichael as Duncan scores.
Batting now for Mississippi, number 1, Carson Stewart.
And Mississippi with a 2-1 lead. First pitch taken for ball one. Well, the throw gets away, but the runner holds at third base. Not sure that you can run on the play like that. Carson Stewart at the plate. Swings and misses here. Two outs in the bottom of the first. Popped up, but out of play. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Go Chase from Connor, watching from Columbia, Mississippi. This is popped up, but again, out of play. Stewart, the number 6 hitter in the order, trying to add to this 2-1 Mississippi lead in the first inning. Game scheduled for 6. We're back at it tomorrow, but it won't start until 1 o'clock tomorrow locally. And a swing and a miss. And that will do it here for Mississippi in the first inning. But they do plate 2 runs to take their first lead of the game. After 1, it's Mississippi 2, Louisiana 1 here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
A couple of defensive changes for Mississippi. Both players going into the outfield. Number 16, Parker Hawkins in right field, and number 25, J.P. Haddix in right center.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 11, Cooper Thomas.
Cooper Thomas leading it off. He hits this one into left field, but caught by the left fielder. One away. That sun, we're all kind of looking right into the sun now. Bo DeVinny, the batter.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 9, Bo DeVinny.
DeVinny, the pitcher, hits this one right side, then foul territory. First baseman on the run can't come up with it. Just a foul ball for strike one. One out, base is empty for Louisiana, which trails 2-1. We're in the top of the second inning. Next pitch. Line drive into left field, base hit. And it gets past the diving left fielder and rolls all the way to the warning track. It's going to be a stand-up double for Bo DeVinny. Folks, don't forget to send your shout-out via text message
Now batting for Louisiana,
to 352-258-8450. Don't call the number. Can't answer the phone on the air. Send your shout-out via text message. Georgia, a winner, by the way, over Cleveland. 10-9 in a great game in coach pitch play. John Grady Gumnett is the batter. Runner at second with one out. Representing the tying run. The pitch to Gumnett. Foul back. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-2. The one-out pitch. That's taken for a ball, so Gumnett will have to be swinging away here on the fifth pitch. And he grounds it to the shortstop. The throw to first will be in time. The runner takes off for third. The throw to third is not in time. 6-3 put out. DeVinny now at third base. And there's two away. That sends up James Murray McGehee.
now batting for Louisiana, number 15, James Murray McGehee.
First pitch taken for ball one. Louisiana with a tying run down at third base, but there are two outs. This is popped up, foul territory, and the catch made at third for the final out of the inning. Louisiana threatens but fails to score. We move to the bottom of the second. It's Mississippi 2, Louisiana 1 here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts two on his set.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Grayson Carnley leading it off for Mississippi. He'll take the first pitch of the inning for ball one. We're in the bottom of the second. Mississippi leads Louisiana 2-1. Swing and a miss on the next pitch.
Now batting for Mississippi, Grayson Carney, number 3.
Get back to your shout-outs. This one says, good luck to number 36, Zach McCain, from your cousins at Orange Beach. Go Mississippi. Thank you, guys. Another shout-out. Go get 'em, Columbia, from Big E. Fourth pitch coming up for Carnley. It's popped up to first, actually to second. And the catch will be made. First baseman kind of ranged over to his right, but it was in behind him. And that's where the second baseman, Braden Wooten, makes the catch. So Wooten with the put out for the first out of the inning. Defensive change for Louisiana now in right field, number 7, Keelan Sandage. And Chase Cox fouls off the pitch out of play for strike one. One out, base is empty for Mississippi. Mississippi wins, they will win the pool. If Louisiana wins, well, then we'll have a three-way tie. All three teams will be 1-1. Comes down to a tiebreaker. This ball hit off the glove with the pitcher. He picks it up, throws to first. Nice recovery. Bo Davini gets the put out. 1-3, 2 away.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 17, Will Breland.
That sends out Will Breland, the left center fielder. Breland with a base hit to drive in 2 runs earlier today against Virginia. It was part of a 10-run 5th inning for Mississippi, which put the game on ice. And he pops this one up, but to the shortstop. No, he can't get it. It's over his head, over the glove. So a base hit for Breland with 2 outs.
Up next for Mississippi, number 16, Parker Hawkins.
That sends up Parker Hawkins, the number 10 hitter in the order. Back to your shout-outs. This one says, good luck, JP, and the Mississippi team, cheering from Columbia. That ball lined this time to the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. We've completed 2. The game is scheduled for 6. It's Mississippi 2, Louisiana 1 here on JockJive.com.
Just about all White Jones County. Driving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Back here in Cleveland, Mississippi. We head to the top of the 3rd. Game scheduled for 6. After today's game is over, you can watch it again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD copy of any game, email info@JockJive.com. We'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@JockJive.com. Tristan Raymond leads it off. First pitch is taken for ball 1. Another shout out. Go Chase from Lucy, watching from Columbia, Mississippi. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throw over will be in time. That is the third put out today by the shortstop, Corbin Lawrence. One out for Leland Heron. First pitch taken for ball one. Next pitch. Ground ball right side. Second baseman was playing over near the bag at second. He makes a sliding attempt but can't come up with it in time. That'll be an infield hit.
Up next for Louisiana, number 5, Crew Flickinger.
Crew Flickinger will be the batter. Starting or playing it today. Crew with a hit and a run scored earlier today against Virginia. Swings and misses here. Third pitch coming up. Next pitch, foul back. Well, essentially the next 2 days, we won't start until the afternoon. 1 o'clock tomorrow locally with the consolation series. And then 3 o'clock on Monday. Popped up to the pitcher. He'll pick it up on a bounce. No, he won't be able to make a play. That'll be ruled an infield hit.
Up next for Louisiana, number 7, Keelan Sandage.
First and second for Louisiana. We head to the top of the order. Here's Keelan Sandage. Fouls the first pitch back for strike one. Sandage popped up to short his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. 0 for 3 earlier today, so looking for his first hit in the tournament. Bouncing ball, he got it right off the pitching machine. That'll be a dead ball base hit. And the bases are loaded for Louisiana. Jackson Stewart will be the batter with only 1 out.
Up next for Louisiana, number 8, Jackson Stewart.
I'll test the machine out just to make sure it's in good working condition there after hitting the machine. Stewart struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. He did have a hit this afternoon against Virginia. 2-1. Louisiana trails in the top of the third. The pitch to Stewart. Grounded to the shortstop, but off his glove. That'll be an error. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. The throw to third, not in time. E6 opens the door as Heron and Flickinger will score. And it's now 3-2 Louisiana.
Up next for Louisiana, number 4, Luke Edwards.
We seesaw the other way. Luke Edwards to the plate. Reached on an error and scored back in the first inning. Mississippi had taken a brief 2-1 lead in the first. Louisiana now on top here in the third. First pitch to Edwards taken for ball 1. Another shout out, go Mississippi. Great plays, Corbin Lawrence, watching from Columbia, Mississippi. Grandpa and Didi. Ground ball to the shortstop, another opportunity. The throw to second will be in time. 6-4 fielder's choice. An RBI for Edwards as Sandage scores. And it's now 4-2.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 22, Braden Wooten.
That's the second out of the inning. Here's Luke Powell, who tripled in a run his first at bat. Runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch taken for a ball. Next shout out, way to go, Gray, Mississippi number 3. We are so proud of you. Mom, Dad, Liv, and Jackson. Go Zach, Mississippi number 36. Love JoJo, Jake, and Paisley. This one hit off the glove of the pitcher. And, well, the second baseman and the shortstop went together to try to pick it up. Neither one of them could come up with it. That'll be an infield hit. So with 2 outs, there's 2 on for Braden Wooten. Who fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Consolation games tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'll have the call, the Texas-Georgia game on this field. That one hit left side, just foul beyond the diving third baseman. And then we have championship series bracket play beginning at 2:30. Consolations series will be at 1 and 5:30 tomorrow. This one hit right back to the pitcher, who snags it and throws to first for the final out. But Louisiana, with 3 big runs here in the third inning, takes a 4-2 lead. We head to the bottom of the third. Mississippi will send up 11, 12, and 1 when we come back right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on his hit.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final.
Championship t-shirt.
East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Defensive change for Louisiana. Now in right field, number 8, Jackson Stewart.
Batter for Mississippi, number 7, Christian Expose.
Christian Expose will lead it off. This is popped up to the shortstop, but he drops the ball. That'll be an error.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 25, J.P. Haddock.
So the tying run to the plate. Here's J.P. Haddix with the top of the order on deck. We'll get to another shout out. This one says, way to go, Louisiana. Proud of the Thomas boys. Chris, Cooper, and Brody. Love from Nani and Pop in Spring, Texas. Another shout out to the Sterlington team. Go get them from James Murray's granddad and Mimi. Swing and a miss, knocking to the ground. Haddix will have the third pitch coming up. a swing and a miss. Top of the order on deck. Runner at first with nobody out. Mississippi down 2. Ground ball over to the second baseman. Foot race to the bag, but in time. The throwback to first. Double play. Nice play by Braden Wooten. Four unassisted to 3. Double play. Base is empty with 2 outs. That will send out Lawrence now, who's 0 for 1 with a pop-up to first. First pitch, line right to the shortstop, and the inning is over. Well, after a leadoff error, Mississippi fails to score. We've completed 3. We're halfway done. It's Louisiana 4, Mississippi 2 here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Mike Rideout back here in Cleveland, Mississippi. We're heading to the top of the 4th. Louisiana with a 2-run lead.
Starting off the top of the 4th, batting for Louisiana, number 11, Cooper Thomas.
Cooper Thomas, followed by Bo DeVinny and John Grady Gumnett. Louisiana lost to Virginia earlier 4-2. But Mississippi clobbered Virginia 15-5. So go figure. This is popped up into shallow left field. The shortstop going back, and the catch will be made. Nice play as he avoided that collision there and held on for the first out.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 9, Bo Devine.
Well, Mississippi started a little bit late against Virginia. They didn't score in the first 2 innings, put up 2 in the 3rd. And ended up with 15 runs. So it's still a little bit early, even though we're halfway done. Bo DeVinny doubled his last at bat. He's batting with 1 out, and the base is empty. But certainly Louisiana has to be feeling pretty good right now with that 3-run 3rd inning and a base hit just beyond the second baseman into right field for DeVinny. He's 2 for 2. 1 out, 1 on. And that will send up John Grady Gumnett. That's how it was pronounced to me, and I'll have to double check maybe tomorrow just to make sure. This one hit over to the shortstop. The throw to second for 1. Back to first. Yes, they did. They turned 2. 6, 4, 3. Double play, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It remains 4-2. Louisiana on top of Mississippi here in Cleveland, Mississippi.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. For 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final.
Championship t-shirt.
East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Yeah. Louisiana. All right, welcome back, folks. Zach McCain leading it off for Mississippi. It's batters 2, 3, and 4. And this one fouled back by McCain, who singled and scored in the first inning. I was just noting, talking to someone in between innings here about the game. I feel bad for Robert Williamson. He's broadcasting the South Carolina-Cleveland, Mississippi game. It's 19-0. That's not the bad part, as this one's lined to center field and caught. McCain flies out for the first out. Again, the mercy rule, as you know, is 15 runs after 3. And it's 19-0 in the third, but it's only 15 after 3 if all 12 batters have batted for the other team. And they have not. Only half of them have. That game could end up going 4 or 5 innings. This one's popped up behind home plate. The catcher made an effort, but not able to grab it. Just a foul ball for Reed Duncan. And then I just also was talking to Marty Paulman, who's broadcasting the coach pitch game between Florida and Virginia. Florida leads Virginia 24-7. My goodness. And we were just talking about, wow, you got a 4-2 game? Yeah, we got a good one here. Duncan grounds this one past the second baseman into center field for a base hit. So the tying run will come to the plate for Mississippi.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 12, Trent Buckley.
There's a shout out that says, awesome double play, Columbia, from Big E. We've seen some good defense, but yeah, that double play was actually one of 2 double plays that we've seen turn. Louisiana had one. Mississippi had one. Trent Buckley, the batter, he singled in a run his last at bat. Hits this one the opposite way to left field and over the head of the left fielder. Duncan had held up, wasn't sure if it was going to be caught, but he will still get to third. The throw gets away. He thinks about coming home, and now he will. So that'll be a hit and then an error. And it's a 1-run game.
Coming up to bat for Mississippi, number 2, Carter McMichael.
Go down as a double. And then the error brings home Duncan and also moves Buckley to third. Carter McMichael, the batter. He grounded out to short but drove in a run his first at bat. Another shout out says, great double play in Mississippi. Let's go hit that baseball. Another shout out. Way to go, Carter, from Mac. Ground ball left side. Knocked down by the third baseman. Is thrown to first. Not in time. That'll be an error at E5. So a couple of errors ended up tying the ball game. It's 4-4 here in the fourth.
Coming up to bat for Mississippi, number 1, Carson Stewart.
Actually, that last one, way to go, Carter. Mack, excuse me. Make sure you let us know who you are when you send the shout out, so that way the players will know who sent it. Another shout out, go crew, from Molly, Steven, Brittany, and Chip. Thank you, guys. This is popped up by Stewart, right side foul territory. First baseman can't get there in time, just a foul ball. 4-4 game with a runner at first and 1 out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Game scheduled for 6. Next pitch to Carson Stewart. Popped up but foul. Here's a shout out to James McGehee, number 15 in Team Louisiana. Doing great, boys, from Carol and Chad of Oak Grove, Louisiana. Awesome play number 22. Nana loves you from Louisiana. For Braden Wooten from your Nana. Thank you for that. This one's popped up behind home plate. The catcher backpedaling and making the catch. That's Luke Powell behind the plate.
Now batting for Mississippi, number
2
3,
gone.
Grayson Carney.
For Grayson Carnley. Carnley popped up to second his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. He'll take the first pitch. Another shout out. Go Chase from Winston. Joe Cox watching from Columbia, Mississippi. Popped up again, and once again, how about that? Behind the plate, Powell makes a catch in foul territory. Back-to-back putouts to end the inning. But Mississippi does play 2 runs to tie the game. We move to the 5th. It's Mississippi 4, Louisiana 4, here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Mike Rada back here in Cleveland, Mississippi. Brand new ball game as we head to the top of the 5th.
For Louisiana, number 15, James Murray McGehee.
All tied at 4 apiece. James Murray McGehee will lead it off. 9, 10, and 11 for Louisiana. Our 6th and final game of the day here on Field 1. And we'll have 6 more tomorrow. And then it won't feel like doing 3 will be anything at all. Or maybe even 2 on Tuesday. It's all downhill after tomorrow. McGehee popped up to third in foul territory in the 2nd inning. Shout out says, let's go Carter 2. Aunt KK and Uncle Robbie. Another shout out. Go Corbin number 10 in Mississippi from Grandpa. Mississippi manager out of the dugout. Not sure what he wants to discuss here. Well, whatever question he had apparently has been answered. This one hit over to third. The throw across will be in time. 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning.
Coming up to bat for Louisiana, number 33, Tristan Raymond.
1 out for Tristan Raymond, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Just got word that normally you would have to have all 12 batters bat before a mercy rule game. But the coaches, I guess, got together and decided, nope, that's okay, that's enough. 19-0 was the score, and it could have been worse. So, yeah, why not? You know that the game is obviously not going to turn. As this one's lifted into left field, but caught by the left fielder for the second out of the inning. So South Carolina has defeated Cleveland, Mississippi 19-0 And South Carolina clinches a spot in the championship series. They go to 2-0. Cleveland 0-2, and Alabama 1-1. So Alabama 1-1 will get in as the runner-up in Pool 4. Leland Heron batting with now 2 outs and the base is empty. And he pops it up in behind the pitching area, but the pitcher will backpedal and make the catch. And for the first time in this game, the side is retired in order. So we head now to the bottom of the 5th. Mississippi with a chance to reclaim the lead. Game tied at 4 apiece.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his hit.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving kick by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second 1.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Chase Cox, the first batter of the inning, and he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. 8, 9, and 10 due up for Mississippi. We are tied at 4 apiece in the bottom of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Actually, foul ball. Got a piece of it. Strike 2. Timeout as Chase ties his shoe. Once again, folks, we hope that you'll like us on Facebook and do it here soon so that you can be up to date with what's taking place today. There's a base hit into right field for Chase Cox. We are going to update you the pool standings for all the teams from today on the JockJive Facebook page. So make sure you like the page so that'll come up in your news feed. As soon as we're done here with all the games, we'll go to work and update the site. This one's hit behind home plate by Will Breland. Out of play for strike 1. Actually, it did stay on the field as it hit the netting. Breland singled to left in the second. He's 1 for 1. Next pitch. Ground ball up the middle, past the diving second baseman into center field, base hit. So Mississippi with a chance to take the lead. They've got 2 on with nobody out.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 16, Parker Hawkins.
That will send up Parker Hawkins, who lined out to short his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. 4-4 game in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch popped up. First baseman going back, and he dropped it. The throw to second brings the second baseman off the bag. Everybody's safe. So an E3 loads them up. Mississippi with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 7, Christian Expos.
Here's a shout out that says, "Go Crew" from Wesley. Christian Expos hits it left side, knocked down at short, but the shortstop will have no throw. That'll be an infield hit. And an RBI for Expos. Cox will score on the play, and Mississippi has reclaimed the lead as 5-4. Still nobody out
Number 25, J.P. Haddock.
for J.P. Haddock. This is a big out here because the top of the order is on deck. First pitch, a swing and a miss, strike one. Haddock's grounded into a double play back in the third inning. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch fouled back, strike two. So just a couple of games remaining today. Florida and Virginia over on field 3 in coach pitch play. And this one between Louisiana, Mississippi in machine pitch play. Popped up, foul. And that makes, looks like 5 baseballs that might be up there. 6 baseballs on top of the netting. We got plenty of baseballs up there if we run out. Next pitch to Haddock's. Popped up, left side. The third baseman is there, and the catch. Of course, you had the infield fly rule there, too, so that's the first inning. So 1 out as we head to the top of the order, and Corbin Lawrence will be the batter.
Mississippi, number 10, Corbin Lawrence. That was the first out.
Lawrence 0 for 2 in the game. A pop up to first and a line out to short. Bases loaded. And the pitch. Pop up this time to the shortstop. Off the glove, the shortstop. He picks it up. He will throw to third to get an out. That'll be a 6-5 fielder's choice. An RBI for Lawrence as Breland scores. And it's now
for Mississippi, number 36, Zach McCain.
6-4. Sends up Zach McCain. And he hits it into left field for a base hit. Runner rounding third and coming home. The throw to the plate won't be made. Mississippi up 7-4. RBI single for McCain. He's now 2 for 3.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 34, Reed Duncan.
So a big inning for Mississippi. They've not only broken the tie, but now have a 3-run lead. And the next batter, Reed Duncan, hits it past the pitcher, but right to the shortstop, who will go to second for the 6-4 fielder's choice, and the inning is over. Mississippi 3 outs away from victory. They put up 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th. It's Mississippi 7, Louisiana 4 here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Lou Flickinger leading it off for Louisiana in the top of the 6th. 7-4 Mississippi. Crew with an infield hit and a run scored back in the 3rd inning, a part of a 3-run inning for Louisiana. Hits this one over to the shortstop. The throw across is thrown away. Louisiana gets their leadoff guy on base, and here comes the top of the order. Good start.
Now batting number 7, Keelan Sandage.
Keelan Sandage, the batter, 1 for 2. Final score from Coach Pitch in Pool 3. A football score. Florida 24, Virginia 11. I'm not sure we had 35 runs scored in all 6 games today. It doesn't seem like it. This is back. Well, we have had over 35 runs scored out of the 6 games, but we've only had 2 teams score over 10 runs. Next pitch to Sandage. Grounded to short. This could be 2. Shortstop will tag the bag. His throw back to first. Got him. Double play. 6 unassisted to 3. And Mississippi 1 out away from victory.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 8, Jackson Stewart.
Back to your shout-outs. Let's go Mississippi. Let's get some runs. Well, that was an older one, obviously. They may not need any runs. 2 outs. Jackson Stewart, last hope. Louisiana loses. They will drop to the consolation series. And Mississippi will win the pool. And Virginia would be the runner-up. 2 outs, base is empty. 7-4, Mississippi on top of Louisiana. Next pitch. That one hit in the air to left field and caught to end the ball game. Mississippi wins it 7-4. Mississippi will win Pool 3 with a 2-0 record. Louisiana will drop to the consolation series as they finish 0-2 today. Virginia, the runner-up, at 1-1. Final score, Mississippi 7, Louisiana 4. That's going to conclude our coverage here on day 1. Don't forget, we start a little bit later, 1 o'clock with the consolation bracket, local time. And then the championship series begins at 2:30 on Sunday afternoon. Final score one more time, Mississippi 7, Louisiana 4. Don't forget, go to the JockJive Facebook page. We're going to be updating you on the pool standings and letting you know who's playing who tomorrow. Until then, for all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout. Good night and God bless.